Look at this Minecraft world. You know what? I bet it probably has like about 1,000,000 blocks in it. It looks very intricately made. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whose Minecraft world is this? Cue the intro. We don't have an intro, that's right. Never mind. Let's just jump into it then. This is my Minecraft world. I'm sure for those of you who have played on single player, that was mostly what I did anyway, there was always this one world that you would always come back to and build on. At least for me that was the case. And this world has evolved and changed. Oh, by the way guys, we're doing a Minecraft video because I promised it. I probably will never do this again. Maybe in the future, just, you know, I promised this time, so let's get into it. I'll give you a nice tour of my own personal Minecraft world. So it starts out at spawn. This is actually version 7.7, so I've had different versions. I have all the files of the evolution of this thing. There have been a lot of crazy things that have been in this world. It's a lot more cleaned up now. When I was younger, it was very messy. This is, I guess, what you would consider spawn. Like, you just spawn right in there. There's some crap underneath. I'm not really going to get into everything. This build is actually copied from a server I used to have a very long time ago that has been converted into like a governmental building or something for Central is what we call it. There's this, I have governments and stuff that I created when I was younger. I mean, Minecraft isn't a bad game. It kind of actually is, but the point here is that it sort of raised us, people my age, sort of sunk a lot of hours into this game, so it holds a nice little soft spot in our heart. Yeah, as you can see there, Lego craft, that's what I used to call it. Bunch of houses. So over here is where everything gets juicy. This building was my main first project. Oh, by the way, the shader pack that I'm using here, because I have a new computer, I thought I might as well install that. It's in the description. Go check it out. There's no sponsor or anything here, so, but I just thought it looked nice. Anyway, this castle took a long time to build. Now, I didn't have world edit, so I physically put these blocks down one by one when I was younger. And I gotta say, there's probably about 1,000,000 of them here. As time went on, I did get world edit, and I'll show you the structures that I actually used for it, but everything else was one by one. Everything you see here, the whole castle, I think, actually no, okay, this one tower is world edit, but that's because I copy and pasted that tower over there. So yeah, the only thing here that's world edit is this one tower, because I didn't want to rebuild it. Even this building, I can't tell you how long this took. Every single wall, the wall's like double layered, man. I had a lot of time when I was younger. My goodness. This is a parkour arena. Anyway, back to the castle. This is my wonder of this world. It definitely evolved over time. It started out as a medieval place, and then I kept adding to it, and then it eventually became a school, because if you can't tell, I'm inspired by Harry Potter quite a bit. So of course we have courtyards and like a dining hall, which is the big structure, and just various towers. Here, we'll go to the dining hall. How about that? I don't even know what I called it. Probably something like Great Hall or something. Let's see what I did. Oh, I didn't name it. Whatever. It's probably the dining hall. Yeah. But you can see how it's inspired by Harry Potter, obviously. So there's always room for expansion here. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't really play Minecraft anymore. But every now and then I like to hop back on and just check it out. Yeah. This was all me, by the way. No help from anyone, except for specific structures we'll get into later on in this video. I could make this video half an hour long, even an hour long, and I still wouldn't be able to get through everything. A lot of history in this build. My goodness. Here, let's take a peek from the other sides. Wow. Yeah. Jeez. Now, once I was finished with the castle, I had an idea to build a friggin' wall around the Central. So this is technically now a city, and it's just called Central. I'll get into all the cities later on. So this wall encases the main castle and like this farm land here, and that's about it. This is the main central village where all the villagers sort of live. Yes, villagers actually live in these houses. There's various buildings. There is the Nexus, which we'll get into later on. It's going to be our sort of nice way of fast travel. It's going to be good. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. This was our main travel line before the Nexus. So, what is this? It's a minecart line that connects every city, even the ones that go way out there, thousands of blocks away. It's all connected. This creeper controls the weather and the time. Command blocks on the top. Okay, so now we get into an interesting part. Right here is Chukka City. This is where I started making a city, as you can see. Here is everything. This was the main skyscraper that I created first. It wasn't even located here. It was way down there, and then I moved it with World Edit. I am a whiz in World Edit because I used to have it when I owned a server. I miss those days. Server days were very fun. Yeah, cities look better at night. So this city is, well, very small. This right here was my very first Minecraft house. It's been encased in quartz, I think, right? And it was a floating house. And then when the city came along, I just decided to make it a city. There's a lot of hidden details. I really want to go super in depth, like there's a bar down there, but I can't really. This is Chocolateville. Not anymore. I think it's all just sort of Chukka City. But before, back in the day, it was Chocolateville. Okay, we're going to go into this building, specifically this one. It's the Global Meeting House, sort of inspired by the United Nations. There's a Nexus. So here are all the fallen kingdoms. So we had different kingdoms throughout the time of the of this world, and I don't know. I like creating stories around these things, so all these kingdoms would be battling with each other, and eventually they would fall. Now everything is pretty much owned by the same kingdom. The most recent one to fall, I think, was Switsville or something? I don't know. Oh yeah, there's the main Chukka City sign. What a glorious, glowing Hollywood thing. Okay, so down here is where the world edit kicks in. I did not make this city. I copied this from my Minecraft server way back in the day. My friend built this all, and I just added it here because I kind of wanted... It came to a point where I had world edit, and I wanted to clump up all my builds into one world, and it made it a lot nicer. So this is an example of it. There's still more I was planning on adding. That beacon, there's a whole nother city I made in a different world that still has to be added to this. So really, this world isn't done. And what would be cool is if I made this whole place one server for you guys to play on. I think that would go pretty cool. Here is a laboratory, Chukka Labs. This is all throughout my life and childhood. It's very funny. There's a small town based off of a village I just built around it. Here is one of the military bases. No, you're not allowed to go in, okay? This one I didn't build either. It was copy and pasted from my friend who built that city. Yeah. Back on the other server, we had a military thing. It was very fun. Like, we would battle each other and stuff. I'll show you my base that I created, but first, let me introduce you to the Nexus. So, obviously, the train line doesn't come out here, which I don't really know why it doesn't. Like, it literally goes everywhere else. But, this box with an N on the top is the Nexus. There are these blue boxes popped around everywhere in the city that makes travel throughout the world very easy. So if you click on this button, it takes you to spawn. So there's a Nexus box right outside of spawn, right, we're here. But if you click on the Nexus, right, you go here, into this very interesting building, which is this one right here, if you remember, the Nexus. I called it that because, well, the definition of the actual word makes sense with what this function is. So basically, they're command blocks that can teleport you wherever you want to go. First of all, let's just take some time to appreciate this map of everything. So right here is Chukka City. We were just there. Right here is the castle, right? There's the rest of the city, and we'll get into the rest, especially down there. We are going to start with, a little while back I decided to link all the edges of the world, so like, you know where those walls, these walls? Yeah, I have access to every corner. Not sure why I decided to do that, but I did. Okay, so those are boring, we're not going to go there. So Stimston, here we go to Stimston. It's very boring, Stimston. It is just another village that I decided to claim as my own. Nothing really important about it. All civilization is down there, but it is so far away that we're 4,000 blocks away from anything. So I could get rid of this place and I'd be fine. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. This is kind of fun introducing you guys to my childhood. Okay, where are we going? Global Meeting House, we were just there. World Edge, World Edge. Timberland Airport. Okay, we're going to Timberland. The airport. So this is just an airport, based off of the Elytra wings. So this place used to be Switsville, until it was conquered by Central. And everything was sort of blown up in a crazy war. So, yeah. As you can see, the train line that runs through everything connects right through here. So this was Switsville Station. There was even a bypass lane for when there was a war. You can see I kind of went crazy, right? Crazy with creativity. Not a bad thing. But yeah, these lines are very intricate. This line is insanely long. It's the furthest line. We'll get into that later. Here's a military base, by the way. Kind of intense. Oh, I'll show you how airplanes work. So my plan was to create airplanes in this world using Elytra wings. So the airports would teleport you a very high distance up, and you would be able to fly across very quickly, more efficiently than the trains, and then land in a runway. So for example, flying from Timberland here to Chucka City, I'll show you what that would look like. Anyway, as we get higher, you can see there's that ball there. That is World Edit, completely World Edit. And I was going to make, before I stopped playing, I was going to make this like modernized floating city, sort of based off of Gallifrey from Doctor Who. So let's just say we were teleported up here in Timberland, and so you would just fly. Depending on the length, you would want to adjust your stuff accordingly. Like if we're flying to Ocean Guard, you would want to stay up high. We'll get to Ocean Guard. So here we go, Chucka City. We're gonna land, but nothing's loading, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, yeah. So see, that is how airplanes work in my mind. There. So that's fancy. Anyway, back to the Nexus. Timberland Airport, Chucka City, where we were just there. Cocoville. Well, we didn't need to come here. You already saw Cocoville, which is Chocolateville, the Chocolateville district of Chucka City, Cocoville. Whatever. Spawn, we were just there. Wonderland. Let's get over to Wonderland. So, Wonderland is where you go for the fun, right? Now, that wasn't the case a long time ago. It was simply called Wonderland because it used to be snow. And it was actually, this place used to cause a lot of chaos throughout the world. As you can see, their castle is completely nether-based. This castle is now a historical site, as it serves no more purpose. But this temple here was one of my first builds as well in this world, which was, of course, based off of the man himself. There were some crazy wars. He even returned for a little bit there. It was fun, man. It was fun. Maybe one day we can load up the files and actually play through the stories I made. Over here is a village. It's now Wonderland Village, right? Copy and pasted from another world I made. This is actually from a high school project I did, I think grade 8 or something. It's a village. We had to make a model of a village with showing like the different crop rotations and the manor house and just all the different types of buildings. So copy and pasted it here. Fits pretty well. Okay. Moving on. Here is the amusement park. So back in the day, me and my friends went ham this one day and just made a really crazy amusement park. There's a crap ton of rides here, and it would be too long. It would take too much time to go over, but there's various roller coasters, there's football fields, even concession, there's a popcorn maker. Let's ride one ride, how about that? There we go. This one I made, actually, I remember that. Check it out. Whoa! Rainbow. So yeah, this was the amusement park. These were really fun days, I gotta say. All I did was just go onto Skype. Yeah, it was Skype back then. And then we just built whatever we wanted. This was one of them. All the signs, though, World Edit didn't copy and paste correctly, unfortunately. Technically, this isn't all World Edit. None of it is, because me and my friends built it all together. And then here is Wipeout. Yeah. This is a Wipeout arena that I made way back in the days. Might as well just paste it. Here is a town hall looking structure. Then here are just more bases. These are from the server. I didn't make these. Just World Edit in. And that's about it for Wonderland. Pretty fun place. I would want to live here because there's a roller coaster. These are castles that I created in the first days of this entire world to act like there was already people here and there was history to the world, which was fun. There used to be a whole castle right here, but it got destroyed in a war. Really, I should go over all that stuff. It was fun times. Okay, back to the Nexus. Let's see, where is the next place to go? Timberland. Yes, Timberland. Timberland is called Timberland because it has trees. Now, I really wanted to make this the central sort of government of this world. As you can see, I tried. This is my attempt at a White House style building, but then I moved to a castle, so yeah. Timberland is basically all trees, until later on I decided to copy and paste houses into the forest. These are from the Minecraft server that I had. These are actually all my friends' houses that they built. And I just put them back in. This one was mine. My building style was very... it's not that bad, I guess. Whoa, feeling very dizzy all of a sudden. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, just give me a second. Yikes. What in the world? Ugh. Okay, ocean. Nope, we're going to Winterland. So Winterland back in the day was the reverse side of Wonderland. All Winterland was this building here for a very long time. It used to be a tower of ice protected by magic wizards and crap, and there was this big war that destroyed the wizard and this thing, but defeated the Winterian Empire. And then on my server, my friend made this glorious ice castle that just had to be copy and pasted into here. So I can assume this is World Edit, because it probably is, but it just makes Winterland feel very cool. Like a whole ice castle. Wow. It kind of outshines that thing. It does outshine that thing. And then here's Chukka City, so you can see where it is in relative to everything. Yeah. Ocean Guard. Now we're going to Ocean Guard. Okay, so Ocean Guard, and it's raining again. So Ocean Guard is where things clash. Okay? This is Ocean Guard. It's by the ocean. Hence the name. So this is where that super far out rail line goes. 1,400 blocks out, this line comes. And this entire city is made from AI. There's this mod called Custom NPCs, and you can make them build things. So I got them to build these structures. So technically they built it, not me. Yeah, so someone built these, they uploaded it to the mod, and then I guess the fake players built all this stuff. What is this? Ocean Guard Airport. Right, these are beacons reminding me to build something, so obviously an airport has to go here. Before any of this existed, all that was here was this dock that I built, because it's the ocean, so obviously there's supposed to be a dock, and a lighthouse, which doesn't look half bad. This lighthouse, you know, it's pretty good. I should probably change the material, though. It should be concrete or something. So yeah, Ocean Guard is cool, but it's not, you know, it's not that cool because I didn't build it all. Okay, going on to... Oh, we've been everywhere. Well, Yeah, Dexville is that other village way out near that military base. Which reminds me, there's still another military base I have to show you. So as we glide over to this military base, way past Wonderland itself, I'll give you some backstory. So this was my base that I designed, heavily based off of Area 51. And this was on my other Minecraft server. And it should be right up here. Yep, here we go. Copy and pasted, obviously. And here it is. You know, I don't think that crane should be there. I think that's just because I didn't know where else to copy and paste it. Because in the server, I needed archives of builds because I didn't know what to do with them. Yeah, you see the glass blocks for the copy and paste. You can see we have fleets of planes that we would just copy and paste everywhere. These were the fighter jets. These were the supply-looking planes. And then we had tanks. Now, inside of these structures are weaponry. There's various types of weaponry archived from my other friend's military things. So I stole planes. I copy and pasted the designs from my friend's bases because it's something that they would do in Area 51, I was assuming. They probably had replicas and copies of other people's, like, technology. So each one of these are filled with either a turret or plane or tank of my design or someone else's, and it was just really fun. These were good times. These were good times. There's one more thing I could talk about. Just thought of it right now. It's all, you see all this stuff? There's this one structure in the tree right here that my brother built. One day he wanted to play Minecraft, so he hopped on my computer and he built this horrible looking treehouse and put pictures on the sides. Yeah, so this is his treehouse that he built. He put everything in. So yeah, that about wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It was fun talking about my childhood. Hope you guys thought it was interesting, actually. There are a lot of intricate parts of this. Like, there's tunnels going around underneath everywhere. Secret passages for the castle, linking up every single city. Like, I went crazy in Minecraft when I was younger, and I think a lot of us did. There's something that I noticed about these Minecraft builds, same with Lego builds, is that when I am looking at a certain piece, like for example, one second, let me just think, this is just a random piece of a Lego building that I have, right? It's to the fire brigade, right? As I'm assembling this, I'm watching something else because it's, you know, what else are you gonna do? You're stuck there building. It's fun, but you also do something at the same time. Same thing with all this stuff. So while I'm building a wall, placing block after block, spending hours doing that, I'm also watching YouTube videos. So if I look at certain pieces of a build, I can remember what I was watching, which is cool. Like over there, that building, a lot of, what's it called? Facade by PewDiePie, that playlist. That was mainly spent when I was watching that. There was some broken podcast with these rail lines. I even think some Doctor Who with the castle. With this specifically, I want to say it was a Christmas show on TV. What was it? Elf. I'm pretty sure I was watching Elf when I made this. And it's cool because when you take apart pieces, you get this memory of watching something. I don't know why I added that, but cool how the mind works, huh? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. I'm not gonna do any more Minecraft like this. However, I post some other really good content, so hope you subscribe for that. Don't unsubscribe and fly on. I'll see you in the next video.